Well, hello farming friends, and welcome back to another edition of Farming Simulator 2015 with me, your old buddy, Mistermoose. Back on our farm here in Manchester, and we do have the soul mod running on this particular map. Now, today we are going to be doing a little bit of work, which some of you guys may have already seen me do in the live stream on Saturday afternoon. But here's what happened. And apologize to those who were watching the live stream and I just abruptly disappeared. We had a little storm come through the area. Power got knocked out and I completely lost power. So that was the reason I disappeared and didn't come back. So anyways, we are going to be working on this field over here, doing a little plowing. One of the things that I ran into when we were doing the live stream is had a lot of issues with the plows, and it all came down to the real terrain mod that OEB modding put in to the Farming Simulator mod contest. What I ran into is basically the plow is supposed to track down the right side of my or the left side of my tractor as it is now. What was happening to me was because of that terrain mod, it was kicking out all the way on the right side of the tractor. I mean, really aggressively coming out. It would either tow straight behind the tractor, in a straight line behind the right side tires here, or the driver's side, well, facing at it right now, the right side tires, or it would kick all the way out to the right hand side of the tractor, and it was just really, really bad. In the video, I ended up having to stop the game, take the mod completely out of the game, and put it back in, or I take it all the way out and then just work without it. Since then, I have downloaded the hot fix that is on OEB's Facebook page and on the Giants forums. Put that in, come back in, tried to plow with it. Guess what? Same problem. Stopped, unloaded the game, took the plow script out of the 1050, came back in the game, plowed with it. Same problem. So I can't seem to get rid of the problem. Maybe it's something unique to this map. I don't think so, because I was having problems with the class 4500 from the Czech modeling team. I was having problems with it as well, doing the same thing on Bjornholm. So it's something to do with that mod, and I think maybe it's something they haven't seen. I've got some video of it up, and I need to get in touch with them and let them see the video, and maybe they can figure out what it is, because it's completely different to what Landy Kid was having issues with. So anyways, alright, so let's get to plowing here and get some work actually done on this farm, because I basically have to redo everything that I had done during the live stream. And yeah, so alright, so field work mode, we're in field number 4. We're going to be doing our dual planting. We're going to be starting from the northeast corner headed south. Going to do one headland. Go ahead and mark my course there. I'm going to jump in, make sure my lane offset on this one is 1/10 to the left. That way it just stays right there on that center line, and it alternates each time it does a plow change at the end of the run. And that's all I got to do to set that one up. And we can go ahead and drop the plow for him. And so again, I'm running right now with the real terrain mod and the fix for the real terrain mod uninstalled from the game, because it just wasn't working for me. I could not plow a field with it in, and I'm not going to get rid of my 1050s because I like them too much. But I have taken the plow spec completely out of them, and I don't know if that's going to help stop the little sliding issues I was having with these guys. But something had to be done. So alright, south, and that is set. And we'll set this guy up. 4.8 meters to the left is where we want him to be. Deactivate that. And we're good to go with him. So we'll just drive him over here. Make sure our plow's on the right side. And come over here. Get on the outside edge here just a little bit. Make our turn. And then I will drive course. Okay. And we'll send that guy on his way, and he will do his thing. and we are done with that much of this. So we'll let them plow, and we'll go do some other stuff. The next thing we did was we did a little bit of straw, loading up some straw to take that into the cattle trough, and so we could feed the cows. I need to get rid of this guy. I tried to plow with him and had the same issues with this one, because apparently it too has a plow spec into it, and that was causing me issues as well. So I will leave him right here because I am going to need him a little bit later. Let's see. I want to find this guy here and get him started. Get him out of this field. So to bring everyone up to spec who may have missed the live stream and are watching this video, I did go ahead and put a layer of lime into field number 4 to bring the pH back up, because it is a little bit low now, and I'll be doing the same thing probably with these other fields as well, so that we get everybody in the proper shape. Alright, so that's there. And then I'm just going to bring this guy and go put him up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and purchase the... talked about getting a wheel loader, so we'd have a wheel loader here on the farm. Now when I did this in the video, I didn't have a multi-fruit bucket for the wheel loader, so I wasn't able to load straw, because I didn't realize that the one I had wouldn't hold straw. I've since rectified that problem. I will tell you that I downloaded the multi-fruit loader bucket for this thing, but then I went in and I have adjusted the values in it, because well, let's look real quick over here. If you take your standard wheel loader, the capacity on it is 5,400 liters for this particular lizard bucket. The modded version for this JCB that you can get online calls for this one right here, the multi-fruit, 2,100 liters, and I thought I changed that to only be 6,000 liters, but apparently I didn't. So I do need to go in and do that once again. Dumb me. I've got the other one done, but I don't know why that one didn't get done. I thought I edited it and replaced it, but apparently I didn't save it right. And I'll go back and do it right, because I just don't like that. To me, 12,000 liters is, or 1,200 liters is too much. Well, that is 12,000 liters. 12,000 liters is too much. The bucket is a nicer size for this particular loader. I think it looks good for it. Maybe it looks a little too big. But again, 12,000 liters just seems like too much for that bucket. I would say it needs to be about half that. And that's probably what I'll do. I'll go into the XML file and I'll adjust that where it says capacity. The capacity on it is 12,100. I'll probably cut that down to the same as the stock version, 64, and then change the overload capacity on it down to like 2,000. Alright. So I'm swerving all over the place with this thing. Probably get that more stable if I get in it. Go through the mud hole. And we'll get back here to what we need to do. What are we going to be doing? We are going to be putting some hay into the cattle trough. And then after that, I do have a high demand for manure that we need to get into and take advantage of. Alright, so with this thing now, Should be able to roll into here, get myself a big old honking scoop of this stuff. Oh, I did edit it. I just didn't edit what it says. Ha ha ha, good. Alright, so it's edited properly for the actual capacity. I just didn't edit what it said in the store. That's cool. That makes me feel better. So I did do something right, but I just didn't do it completely right. Alright, so let's get into this guy here. Get it started. Slap our IC so we can get our steering console down. Come on. There we go. Alright, so I will head over here and grab a trailer real quick, and we can haul some hay into the there we go. So we'll just run this over here real quick. We'll fill it up with hay, and that way we can put some hay into the cattle and get them back up to 100% or 120% productivity, because they are falling off a little bit. That'll be good right there. And real quick, let's bring up the PDA. I'm gonna check out my cattle, and if we look, the fill level for straw, we can take a total of 60,000 liters in there. This trailer holds like 40, so we'll be able to fill this trailer up completely, and then so it'll probably take a trailer and a half to get it all in there. Get rid of that. Okay, why is the straw not offloading? Okay, this is uncool. So I have a bucket full of straw, and it won't go into this trailer. Well, that's uncool. So I guess I gotta go get the forage wagon. Little things, little things, little things. Let's just leave this right here, because we're gonna need it for manure in a moment. Apparently it can haul manure, but it can't haul straw. Alright, so we'll go get the forage harvester, or forage wagon, which honestly is what I should have grabbed in the first place, but I didn't. Alright, so anyways, we'll haul this over here and spin around and get her into place. Alright. See if we can get this done now. There we go. Alright, so we'll run in here, get us another big old scoop out of this thing. There we go. Alrighty, pull up here. then dump in. Huh, it kicked up like there's a bar there and there's not. That's kind of funny. We need to remember the next time I harvest to harvest some more straw, because we are gonna go through it pretty quick. I should have done it when we did that round of soybean earlier, but I didn't. Come off of there. So one of the issues I've been running into on this map is, and you guys know if you've been watching the videos, is when I've been harvesting soybeans, I've been getting apples in the combine, and it turns out there's just not the field planes. Some folks had written to me and said, well, you know, it's because you got the apple mod installed. It's not the apple mod. What it is the fill planes for soybean and for the soybean and the oats were never installed on this particular map. The multi-fruit's there, but the textures aren't. And I've even gone, thanks to Shy Wizard, I went in and looked inside the Giants editor, and sure enough, they're not there. So I downloaded a map that had them in it, took the field planes out of that, and am in the process of putting those back into this map. And so hopefully the next time that I do a harvest, I will have the proper field planes in. But I have to tell you, it is the saving of the map in the editor takes forever, and it's best to save after you put each one of them in, and each save takes me like 30 minutes. If you don't let it completely save, it just crashes the Giants editor. So it's taken me a while to get all that updated, but I think I've got everything right now. We'll know when I do the next harvest of soybean and oats, which we are going to replant soybean. I'm gonna keep doing them for a little bit. All right, come on, get off of that. Let's see, we've got 58% so far. 29,000 liters in here. Now this thing holds 50,000 liters, I believe. So I think if we just do one truckload of this, or one trailer load of this, we'll be alright. But yeah, so I need to go take this bucket. I still need to go inside of it and edit the store just to say 6,000 liters instead of saying 12,100. And again, I just think 12,000 is a little unrealistic for it. And since the stock in game one is 6, that's sort of why I went with 6,000 liters. Alright, just one more bucket. And we don't even need a full bucket, we need a half a bucket, really. There we go. We'll grab that and we'll work out of it. Another thing I addressed in the live stream today Again, I like y'all's opinions on things. Do you prefer third person or first person? Because some people have been saying they're not big fans of the first person view, that I'm doing too much first person. Other of you guys really like the first person stuff, and so I really don't know where that happy medium is. So I just thought I would ask, what do you guys want to see? Do you like more of the first person stuff, or do you like to see more of the third person stuff so you can see more of the farm and more of the scenery and things of that nature? It's really up to you guys. I don't care one way or the other. I'm getting used to the first person stuff now that I've got the track IR in and I've been doing more of it. But I can go either way. Depends on, honestly, what you guys like. Alright, so we come in here and we'll just dump out all of this, and that should help us get our that'll help us get our cattle back up to 110% productivity, because they were without straw. They got plenty of water right now, they just need straw. They're going to go through a lot of straw though, so we're going to have to on a regular basis make sure that they get plenty of it. But if we look at our PDA, alright, so that's 83%. We still could put 10,000 more in here, but I think that's plenty for today. That'll get us in good shape, and should, like I said, should bring our productivity off. I think 52% on water. I think I'm good right now. So we'll take this guy and put it up, and then we'll go from there. So a little bit about this John Deere tractor. I have a new version of this tractor, but I will not use it until I get approval to from Serious Gamer. He has done a lot of work on it, and actually has a dirty version of it, has tuned the transmission sounds and all that good stuff on it. So it actually is pretty nice little tractor, but until he goes and gets permission from the actual modder who did this originally, he doesn't need to be redistributing it, and so I'm not going to put it in any of my videos until he does so, because I don't want to be in the situation where people are asking me all the time, where'd you get that, where'd you get that, and I can't tell you where I got it because I don't have the rights to put it out there, but I'm pretty stoked by the fact that he's made a nice proper dirty version of it. So yeah, all right, let's run around here. I want to grab this tractor now. Even though it bounces around quite a bit when you load up a trailer on it, I still like this little tractor. And we'll pull it around back to where the manure is, and then we'll bring the front loader over and we'll grab some manure, and we will take some manure to the sell point. Make another $100,000 or so. And got a pretty decent little pile of it going here. So we'll park that there, and we'll come over here and grab this guy, and the last little bit of straw that is in that bucket we'll take over here, and we'll hop it over here into the mixer. So yeah, my great debate on whether you get a telehandler or a front loader. The front loader won out. I just don't see a need for a telehandler on this field. You've got bulk storage everywhere on it, which means there's not going to be any bales done. So I just don't see any need for a telehandler. And when we do start doing sheep, I can do the sheep with the I can do the sheep the other one. Cracks me up that tractor's already just jumping around, and it's because the wheels on the back of the trailer right now are doing their little happy dance. But alright, so we gotta put 40,000 liters of manure into this thing. And the hydraulics in this thing are so slow. So anyways, what else is going on? I don't know when the voting ends for the Giants mod contest. I will do some more mod reviews on those mod contest mods. I'll probably hit a couple of more maps and get those done, and go through whatever I can get through, and I'll probably continue to do them even after the voting has ended, just for people who didn't look at them. You know, not everybody's going to go and look at all those mods, and not everybody's going to vote in them. So I'll go ahead and still continue to do them. But that's sort of the reason why I've sort of been picking and choosing the things that I think are drawing the most interest from people, and showcasing those, and just putting them out there. The maps, I figured I'd just go from the I don't know, I started off with the one that looked the coolest, and then thought, well, I'll just go down the top of the page, go from first to last. So I downloaded another one just a little while ago, and I'll probably do a mod review on it sometime tomorrow during the day. And I say that as tomorrow, it's just a little after midnight Sunday morning here when I'm recording this. So sometime Sunday morning, I'll probably, who knows, I might do a live stream and just do a live walkthrough on a map for a live stream, and see if I can get one done without the power shutting off, or without me recording the first 10 minutes of it without my mic on, which I did today. I got in, I started up, everything was going good, and then I paused for a second to put my visor on, so I could do some first person stuff with Track IR in. And when I did, I muted my mic so people wouldn't hear me move my headset around, and I never remembered to turn the mic back on, and so I went like 10 minutes without it. It's kind of stupid. Well, that's me sometimes, though. I make boneheaded mistakes. Like, I had to go back and edit the video today for the Real Terrain mod because, 750 of y'all saw it before I realized there was an error in it. But yeah, like, my first intro I flubbed, so I stopped and I just said, re-record, and I cleared my throat and everything, and then went on and re-recorded the intro. And I was like, I went and looked at it today, and it's like, oh, I can't believe I left that in there. So I had to trim that up a little bit. I make stupid mistakes. Got too much going on sometimes, and I just make dumb mistakes like that. Alright, so trailer holds 50, more than what I thought it held. I thought it only held 40,000, but apparently it holds a little bit more than that. 45,000. Alright. So I will let y'all in on a little something here while I'm recording this video. I bought the JCB because it's more realistic for doing all this stuff. But to be honest, I do have another for the case. I do have another big bucket. It's that mammoth bucket right there, and it does like 6,000 as well. You can put that on a regular tractor like the case and use it, but it's just, again, it's unrealistic, and I only use it like when I'm off camera trying to get things done in a hurry. I will use it sometimes to do some stuff, like when I off camera loaded up the feed trough over here, not the feed trough but the mixing station. When I was loading it up and doing some work on it, I used that to load it up because it just took too long doing it any other way. And sometimes I just, sometimes I'm pressed for time, just like you are, and need to take a little quick out. So that's what I did. I used it instead. So I still have it on the farm, but now that I got the wheel loader, I don't even need it. But this is one of those things that I got before I purchased the wheel loader, so I could use it to tend to the farm a little bit quicker. It was really all about the straw. 700 liters of straw at a time is just too slow. I did find though that somebody does have a modded multi-fruit blade. I found it today. Ooh, all over the place here. Gotta slow down a little bit. I did find a multi-fruit shovel for, basically it's that stole shovel, and somebody just modded it for multi-fruit. So found that today. That would have been nice, That's what, 1,800 liters, something like that. It's a lot better than that 700 per shovel that we were doing. Okay, I just came to the wrong place, I think. Where did my high demand for manure go? Did I just lose it? I hope not. Where's it at? It just went away. Well, that sucks. Huh. It must have just expired. Oops, that was the wrong button to hit. Oh well. That doesn't make any sense. It would stop on the hour, you would think. It would stop at 8:47. Oh, it's still blinking. I can see it right there now. It's just barely blinking behind the green. I gotcha. So we are taking advantage of it. A lot of y'all have commented, because I've commented before about how bad this thing shakes and how stupid it is. That shouldn't do that. I don't even care if the trailer is full. It shouldn't shake like that. That's just stupid. Not like that. That's just ridiculous. Now, if it were dumping and it was doing that constantly while it's dumping, maybe so. But just sitting still after you back it up, I mean, that's like a bucking bronco right there. They shouldn't do that. That, my friends, is not real. I mean, if you're hauling a solid material in a trailer that is not moving around, it's going to push down on your tongue weight. You're going to have some tongue weight on there that's going to try to pick your front wheels up, but it's not going to toss your tractor around like a bucking bronco. It's just kind of stupid. Now, If you're unloading if you're being loaded, yes. You know, every time somebody puts something into your trailer, that's going to shake the trailer, that's going to shake the tractor. If you're in the process of unloading and you're using that chute to push everything out, I can see it shaking then. But just because I pull up a few feet, nah, that ain't right. That ain't right. Alright, so what else we got to do in this little video here that we're going to do today? We are going to put a little seed down. Make sure I don't hit that wall. Not wall, beam, moron, pole, something like that. Alright, so alrighty. That is there. And then I want to come out here and I want to grab one of these seeders. Alright, so we're going to select grass. And we're going to come back here and we are going to seed a little bit of this field here. And we are going to put in a new storage facility here. So what we're going to be dropping is placeables. And I want to come in here. Which one do I want to use? I think I'm going to use my old standard one that I know use all the time. This one guy right here. I really like this one. And where I want to put it is right here, but I want to rotate it a little bit. Where I want to do is rotate it around. Well, I don't know. I could put it right here. But what I was thinking was I would rotate it like so. And put it all the way up against that corn house there. So that it was up against it. Like, anyways. About like so. And then it would be there. So what I need to do is I need to come and put a couple of rows of grass in. So that I have plenty of room. And honestly, I need to push it over a little bit, so I leave that little bit of a path there. So I need to be having it maybe in this area right about there, I think is what I want to do with it. I mean, I can put it there or I can bring it and just put it right in here somewhere. I could spin it like so. And then bring it back to the edge of that fence right there. I could put it right there. That wouldn't be too bad to put it in that spot. Alright, so let's go ahead and give ourselves another round of grass here. So we'll open that up. And just so I get everything right on this, we'll push that up, and the sowing width on this 6 meters. Move our course over here right next to the edge. And then I can come in here, turn around, Hopefully I get this right the first time. There we go. And set that down. Get everybody on. Get that going. And then we'll just plow right across here. Give ourselves a little extra grass here. And this will widen this area out for us. Yeah, I lose a little bit of the field. Now I'll have to rescan my field before I do anything with course play with it. But that will be good for us. Nope. Make sure I raise that up and stop that. And I will do one more path the same way, and then I'll be ready just about to set it in place. Have one more thing that I have to do before I set that building in place. Alright, so we'll make our turn, come back up here, turn again, and back it in one more time. There we go. And we'll set that little bit more in there. And this will give us a nice big area that we can put this in place with. And everything will be good. Alright, so that's good. I'm still debating on whether to go down the edge of the field over by the fence and with like a 3-meter cedar. I'd have to rent one and put a 3-meter run of sod down through there, because it's just so tight up against that fence. I run into it with the combine, I run into it with the cedar, with the plows. So I'm thinking I may do that still. But like I said, I'll have to rent a small little 3-meter to do that. If I try to do it with this, then I gotta go set some grass, then I gotta get a plow, and then I gotta come back and plow out what I don't want to use. Like, I gotta take out 3 meters of what I just set. I don't want to go through all that. So it'd be just as good for me to rent a little small one real quick and be done with it. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little trick here that I use all the time when I'm setting any kind of placeables in on a field. And the reason I do this is it gets rid of all the grass, so that I don't have to come back and mow grass at a later time in that little area. So if I'm going to set wherever I'm going to set my placeable, I'm going to go ahead and take the grass out, so that the grass isn't there anymore. It's still going to be on the ground. You're still going to have that green mat, but you won't have it grow back. And that's what I'm trying to get rid of. So I'm just going to bring my cultivator through here and run through here real quick with it, and this will knock the grass out. And I won't have that grass texture there anymore. I say that, it usually works for me, but it's not working on this one. I am usually able to do this on every field I've ever done and get rid of the grass. Tis not working this time, is it? Maybe if I do it and then mow the grass, I won't have any problems. I don't know. Well, dirty words. Normally that is all I gotta do. Oh well, I'm not gonna sweat it. I will, I'll run through and mow it real quick. It ain't no big deal. Alright, that's done. Didn't do what I expected it to do, though. Normally, if you drag a cultivator through them, it will knock all that grass out. And then you don't have to worry about it growing back in the future. And the textures won't pop through the floor of whatever placeable mods you're putting in. It may have to do with the textures on this particular map as to why it didn't work. But that's no big deal. Let's run back over here real quick. These guys are done plowing, so we'll go ahead and stop them real quick. And I'm not going to put them into another field right this minute, just because I'm working on that other field right this minute. Alright. Let's turn the So we'll run back over here real quick. Grab our mower real fast. There we go. This road is absolutely horrible right here. Well, I guess you call this a road, either trail, path. Alright, so I'm just going to clean this area up real good. And get the grass mowed where I'm going to be placing this. And then that way I will have everything tidied up. Alright, so I'll just run around this area real quick here, knock out this grass real quick, and then we'll be ready to set our little shed in position. And that's going to give us more storage right here at the farm, and then we'll see if we need to put any more grass down. Probably not going to need to. That jumped. So yeah, we'll go through this, mow it, knock it all down. Well, my mower's just misbehaving today. But this will give us an area where we can put some tractors out of the way, put some trailers out of the way here. You know, we have that truck and trailer. We need somewhere to store that. We need somewhere to store the front loader that we just purchased. And like I said before, I don't like having my implements out in the weather. It's just one of those things. This will just give us that little bit extra storage that we don't have on this map. And that's been one of those things that I've heard everybody who's played this map has all had the same complaint about it. There's just not enough storage on it. Whoa, what is it doing? Being kind of dumb there, aren't you, buddy? Pull it from the other side and see if it's doing the same thing there. I forget whose video I was watching. Somebody was trying to automate this thing one time, and they were having the darndest time because it was doing that same little thing where it locked up on them, and they couldn't figure out why. Alright. Get that raised up. I know I probably should mow all of this, but I'm not going to. So much realism I'm going for today as I'd off-road and run everything into the fence, and I'm sort of in a hurry. I'm just kind of, I want to get this done. There we go. Honestly, I didn't plan on having to go into all this because, well, I thought I'd be able to just run over it with a cultivator like I normally do and be done with it. Which I'm going through all this, and chances are I will, you know, next growth cycle, all that grass will be right back. So this is probably an experiment in failure. Yeah, we don't like trying to run up next to a building, does it? Alright, so cut around here and make one more pass through here. And come back right back down through here, see if I can get all this nicely tucked up together. Yep. Nice. Alright, so get that folded up. Really don't need to take this down here, but I will. Get it back where I had it for now. If there's enough room, I will move it up underneath the big shed that we're putting in. Why did that decide it needed to... What are we hanging on? Hate this road. Alright, so we'll put this in here real quick. Alright, whoop, come on now. You're supposed to be going the other direction. There we go. And off we go back over here. And now we should be able to go get the forage wagon. I gotta get off of this road. I hate it. This tractor really hates it. Alright. Alright, so let's go get the forage wagon real quick and pick up all of that grass. And then we will drop a shed in place and things will be wonderful, right? I'll tell you what, that last update they did with drive control, the brakes on the tractors have been non-existent. It's been sort of crazy. Which I guess somebody doing drive control decided that tractors don't have good brakes on them. I think you're wrong. So we'll grab up all this grass, as much of it as we can get up without losing our mind. Oops, missed a little bit there. Oh, alright, come back around. Wonder what it's going to take to get that off the ground. Probably should have run the cedar right across all this to see if that would have gotten rid of it. It might have, might not have. If it's too annoying, I can always come back and redo it. That little patch there. And this last little patch here. And here. Alrighty. Looking good. Alright, let's make a decision here. Placeables. All the way down through... Ooh, I gotta go into mods, don't I? Duh. Man. Sometimes I'm just not that bright. Alright, so do we want to... Sometimes you have to spin them all the way around to get them straight. Maybe it's just the way I'm looking at it. That looks straight to me. Possibly straight. That is definitely not straight. That right there looks pretty good. Alright, so do we want to go right here with it? Or right there with it? If we go right there with it, I think we'll still have room to get in and out. I'm just looking to see if over here on this side we're going to be able to get in and out with that road. I think really it needs to go right there. How's that look? I mean, we can always take it out and sell it if we don't like it. But I think it gives us plenty of room for storage. We can still use this little road here, coming in and out of the BGA. And we've also got room to put another one over here if we need to. Because we could just double that up and make one huge shed back here. You know what? Let's go and do it. Let's just go ahead and do that. Now, come back. Placeables. Oops. Still not under mods. Placeables. So let's just do this. Let's rotate this one around so that we have the wall on this side. And we just kind of match them up a little bit. And then pull back down just a slight bit. I gotta get that just right. And I think that's pretty darn close right there. Oh no, it moved. You gotta be kidding me. Oh man, that sucks. Alright, so we gotta go to the garage. And we got to delete one. I can't believe that moved on me. Alright, sell one. Sell that one. Go back. Come out of the shop. Double click. Alright. Let's rotate that back around. All the way back around. Let's move it a little bit. Make sure that we get it right where we want it. And make sure we get them straight. I think that's the straight, right? What do we got? Maybe off just by a hair. So touchy. Yeah, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Alright, so we put it right up on that. Making sure that the edge is... Boom. Alright. What do you mean you can't be placed here? Yeah, it can. Bingo! Let's see. Where's our joint at? Right here? Oh, that's pretty darn close. That's pretty close. What do y'all think? Like that? Now we got plenty of storage back here on the back. Probably still going to need to put another... Well... Yeah, I probably want to put another thing of grass right here. But I'm digging that. That'll give us plenty of storage. And then we can get around it on this side with the combines. They'll be able to come through here with no problems. Yeah, that's gonna work. Nice. Lots of storage now. That looks good. Very cool. Alright, so I think we've accomplished quite a bit today in our little video. And hope you guys have enjoyed it. We'll move into our new shed soon enough and make use of it. Go ahead and turn that off, raise that up. And that'll give us a place to put like our water trailers and, well, not necessarily the water trailers, but it's just going to give us the opportunity to make sure everything's got good storage. And it gives the farm a little character having that sitting back there, right? Sweet. Alright, so let's run this up here for now. Put it back where we had it. Eventually I'll probably move all the trailers back there. And then that way I can put all the implements under here. And then I can have all the trailers back there. And they'll be pulled through. It's that much easier to store them. Yeah. Alright. So let's drop that there. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching today. And again, I hope you enjoyed the little video. If you guys watched the live stream on Saturday, thanks again for watching. Sorry again about the little glitch where I disappeared abruptly. I may do another live stream on Sunday. Probably doing some more farm sim stuff. If I don't do one on Sunday, we'll try and do like a midweek one and go from there. Anyways, alright guys, that's it for today, or for this video. Anyways, there's no way that's it for today because this is midnight and, well, 1:30 in the morning. I'll be back at it again tomorrow, or excuse me, later on today. But yeah, I'll be back at it. We'll do some more mod reviews on Sunday and get those out. And I've already downloaded a couple of more maps to explore and go from there. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do. Man, and let me just say, I haven't had a chance to say anything about it because I've been doing mod reviews and I don't really talk about my stuff in the mod reviews, but we hit 4,000 the other day and we're already up to 4,100. You guys are amazing. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much. I'm humbled by the fact that so many of you guys are watching the videos and are enjoying it. I know I don't please everybody all the time. I know I do things that aggravate some people some of the time. You know, I had somebody ask me, like, why is the watermark down here at the bottom of the screen? The watermark's there because people are stealing videos off of YouTube and they're using them for their own, you know, personal gains. And, you know, that's just my way of watermarking my videos so that if they pop up on somebody else's site, it's there and I can go back and say, look, this is my content. I know my content, you know. So it gives me a one way to watermark my videos. You know, I know I'm sometimes highly critical of things. I'm judgmental of things as someone accused me of being, and you know, that's just who I am. You know, and if you get irritated at me over something, I understand that. I'm not going to please everybody every day, but I'm honored that you guys take the time to watch the videos. It means a lot to me. You know, and like I said, I try to be entertaining. I try to do things that are informative, and if me informing some people about some things rubs you the wrong way, I do apologize for that, but it's who I am, and I take my own approach to things. So hope you enjoyed it, and again, if you are a new subscriber, thank you so much, and just hope you enjoyed the videos to come. So thanks for watching, guys. More videos coming out later on today. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.